Norman. Peter.
Paging Cedric Train, can you come to the stage, please?
Peter. No. Oh, here we go.
Okay, we will resume the meeting. Please come back to your seat.
Good morning, conference. We've been very serious in dealing with all this business resolution, so we will pause for a moment and call at this time Kirsty. Yeah, she's around for a very important ceremony. Rashid, please come up. Look. This time we will request Kirsty, the chair of the Honors and Awards Committee of the World Organization of the Scout Movement, for the presentation of the Bronze Wolf, the highest award in scouting. May we request the World Committee Chair, Craig Turpin, to please come up the stage, and the Secretary General of the World Organization of the Scout Movement, Kirsty. May we request Marie to please come up here, and the former Vice President, the Honorable Jejo Marcy Binay.
We'll keep him here for now. Welcome to the Bronze Wolf presentation ceremony. My name is Kirsty Brown from Scouts Australia. I am the chair of the World Honours and Awards Committee for the 2017-2020 triennium. The role of this committee is to act as the nominating committee to the World Scout Committee and the award of the Bronze Wolf. The Bronze Wolf is the only award by the World Scout Committee. It is awarded to individuals for outstanding service for the most exceptional character of the World Scout movement. Upon recommendation of the World Honours and Awards Committee, the World Scout Committee, led by Craig Turpin, Chairman, have awarded 7 Bronze Wolf during this triennium to date. Today we are going to recognise 2 awardees, Mari Nakano from Scouts of Japan and Jejo Binay from the Boy Scouts of the Philippines, both who are well known in the Asia-Pacific region for their region and world scouting contributions. Before proceeding, I will ask a fellow Bronze Wolf holder, Luke Panisod, also a member of the World Honours and Awards Committee, to present a brief history of the Bronze Wolf.
Good morning, brother and sister Scouts. During the early years of the development of the Scout movement, it was the practice of the founder, Lord Baden-Powell, to give the Silver Wolf, a national British award, to scouters in any country who had done outstandingly valuable work for the movement. The award was, of course, highly valued, but soon it began to be realized that the Silver Wolf was a British Scout decoration, even though it was given by the Chief Scout of the world. Accordingly, the International Committee decided in 1924 to ask BP if he would consider the institution of a special award which might be offered in their name to be awarded on the recommendation of the International Committee for outstanding international services to the Scout movement. The Chief Scout gave the suggestion long and careful thought. He was anxious to avoid a multiplicity of awards, but at the same time he realized that there was a definite need. In 1932, he reopened the question, and after further consultation with the International Committee, it was decided in June 1934 to create the award of the Bronze Wolf. As its name implies, the decoration is a wolf in bronze, and it is worn round the neck on a green ribbon with a yellow edging. Bronze was purposefully chosen in preference to such nobler metal as gold or silver to underline the spirit of simplicity of the movement. It was thought that the highest award in the movement should consist in something having almost no intrinsic value. The award was to be, and has remained since, the only one existing at world level. On the proposal of one of its members, Mr. Walter H. Head, the International Committee unanimously awarded the first Bronze Wolf to Lord Baden-Powell himself. Today, the Bronze Wolf is still the only award made by the World Scout Committee, the successor to the International Committee. It is given solely in recognition of outstanding services by an individual to the World Scout movement. Today, 84 years since the implementation of the award, a total of 366 awards have been done. 200 of our brothers and sisters holders have gone home. And I'm happy to be one of the remaining, with all my friends who are remaining also.
There is also a tradition that only Bronze Wolf holders can present the Bronze Wolf to a newly awardee. I therefore call upon Kirsty to present the Bronze Wolf to Marina Kano and Ahmad Al-Hendawi, a member of the World Honors and Awards Committee, and Craig Turpey, Chair of the World Scout Committee, to present the certificate. May I ask four of you to step forward. Extract of the citation that convinced the World Scout Committee to award the Bronze Wolf to Marina Kano. Marina Kano joined as a Girl Scout in 1965 and became a leader in 1996 with the Scout Association of Japan and became a highly valued member of the Asia-Pacific region. In 2004, she was appointed as the chairperson of the Program Subcommittee of the APR, where her leadership and advocacy advanced the role of women, gender inclusivity, and youth engagement. She was involved in supporting member countries with hosting the Asia-Pacific Regional Scout Jamborees in Thailand 2005 and the Philippines 2009. She has attended and delivered workshops and strategy sessions at the World Conferences in Tunisia 2005, Korea 2008, Brazil 2011, Slovenia 2014, and Azerbaijan 2017, as well as attending regional conferences in all 6 regions. In 2009, following her involvement at the national level with the World Jamborees in Thailand and the United Kingdom, she was appointed head of Japanese contingent to the Swedish Jamboree and chairperson of the 23rd World Scout Jamboree management team. She performed all these duties with great skill and professionalism and is liaison person on behalf of the World Scout Committee to the 24th World Scout Jamboree in 2019. In 2011, Maria was elected to the World Scout Committee, serving 2 terms. Her previous youth program work on the EMG was consolidated. During her first term, she had responsibility for arranging the 23rd World Scout Jamboree, and in the second term, from 2014 to 2017, she assumed responsibilities for leading the innovative scouting work stream, which addressed the priorities of the youth program and adults in scouting. Her leadership and influential skills were evident during these 6 years at the World Scout Committee, as the World Scout Committee undertook significant issues, including the reorganization of the World Scout Bureau, resulting in the establishment of the Global Support Center in Kuala Lumpur and Geneva, and appointment of 2 Secretary Generals. Her cultural awareness, sincerity, and charm helped this difficult transition and unite world scouting during some challenging times. Marina Kano has been an inspiration to others through her commitment to scouting and to inclusive practices across the world. She has been a great role model to others, especially for young women who see her as a source of inspiration and professionalism. Without being a native English speaker, Marie has epitomized effective communication and strong advocacy for all. As a female leader within her NSO, she has motivated many to achieve to their full potential. Her hard work, attention to details, advocacy, and sound thinking have contributed greatly to the World Scout Committee over the past 6 years. Marie has dedicated her life to scouting. For serving young people through scouting, she is an outstanding role model to young people and adults alike, and promotes the value of youth involvement in decision making. Her contribution are inspirational and immeasurable. She always goes beyond what is normally expected to ensure a great outcome of young people. We commend Marina Kano for her outstanding service to World Scouting, and she has been presented her with a Bronze Wolf. May I now call upon Luke Panisot, former Secretary General, to present the Bronze Wolf to Jejo Mabinai, and Kirsty Brown and Craig Turpey to present the certificate. May I ask the 4 of you to step forward. May I now read out the citation that convinced the World Scout Committee to award the Bronze Wolf to Jojo Binai. Jojo Binai was a Cub Scout who paid his membership registration from money he received from working as a houseboy. He progressed through the Boy Scout section, earning his first class award, but was unable to complete his Senior Scout section due to his poverty. In 1987, as an adult, he volunteered as a Scout leader, serving on the Makati City Local Scout Council. He became the regional chair of the National Capital Region of the Philippines in 1990 and became the national president of the Boy Scouts of the Philippines, BSP, in 1994 to 1996, and again from 1999 to 2013. In 1998 to 2004, and again from 2007 to 2012, he was elected to the Asia Pacific Regional Scout Committee. He was the regional chairman from 2007 to 2012, and in his role as an ex officio member of the respective regional committees. His commitment to the APR and World Scouting has done much to ensure the continued unity and prosperity of APR. His involvement at the world level for 6 years from 2007 to 2012 provided continuity and stability for regional operations. Strategically for World Scouting, this was an important as critical issues such as the recruitment of a new Secretary General, new governance planning processes, membership fees, decentralization of the World Scout Bureau, and the running of major global events were significant issues considered. He was an integral part of the team that rearranged the transition of the World Scout Bureau Global Office from Geneva, Switzerland to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. This was a sensitive and a complex project involving many teams and stakeholders. His negotiating skills, his positional leadership as regional chair, and his political connectivity with government circles within the wider Asia-Pacific region, including Malaysia, enabled him to smooth the many differences across the troubled path. The Committee NSO Visit Program, or CNV, was launched during his first term in 2007 to 2009, and he actively promoted and built upon the initiative. During his second term, all members of the Regional Scout Committee completed the full cycle of visits to the then 26 member countries. CNV evaluation tools were developed within the region as the main springboards for stimulating discussion for growth and quality improvements within the NSOs. This process was a forerunner to the WASM Global Support Assessment Tool. Growth was actively pursued during his term. Cambodia Scouts Association was recognized as a WASM member in 2008, and the groundwork for prospective member countries in Timor-Leste, Myanmar, and Vietnam were made. His extensive business achievements have impacted not only BSP, but have influenced and inspired many other member countries. His national contribution in this area include the construction and establishment of the BP International Hotel, Manila, which now houses the national headquarters of BSP, and the BP International Hotel Makiling, situated in Laguna. Honorable Jojo Binai is a man of integrity, known for his dedication to his family, his work, his country, and the global scouting family. Without a doubt, Honorable Jojo Binai demonstrates the real scouting spirit and adds great value to the world organization and that he has been serving for more than 30 years. In recognition of this exceptional service to World Scouting, the World Scout Committee had conferred Bronze Wolf to Jojo Masi Binai.
As is tradition, I will now ask all Bronze Wolf holders present to come to the front of the room. We've got a couple with us. I think there's a couple more in the room. And we'll have acclamation for all Bronze Wolf holders. Murray, would you step forward with Benai as the two new recipients, please? I would like the conference to acknowledge the Bronze Wolf holders. Mr. Chair, the ceremony is now over. Thank you all, especially the World Scout Committee, for these two new awards.
resume the meeting. Please be seated. Now we have finished 14. Now we got 8 to go. May I invite the chairman?
Proposed Resolution 15/18, seeking support of policymakers for the Scout movement in all countries. The conference, supporting membership growth and the development of inclusive scouting, encouraged the World Organization of the Scout movement to send letters to presidents, governments, and parliament of countries to seek their support for scouting. This is proposed by Myanmar Scout, duly seconded by the Singapore Scout Association.
Okay. May I ask for any comments on Resolution 15? If not, may I put on the vote? Those who in favor, please raise your green card. Okay. It's carried. Thank you.
16/18, NSO Global Support Assessment Tools. Acknowledging that this recommendation originated from the 9th APR Scout Youth Forum, the conference recommends to the APR Scout Committee to first encourage all NSOs to complete the self-assessment of the Global Support Assessment Tool. Second, encourage a minimum of 8 NSOs to audit their organizations with the Global Support Assessment Tool within the 2018-2021 triennium, and support these NSOs to develop and implement an action plan following the audit. Proposed by Scout Association of Maldives, duly seconded by Persekutuan Pengakap, Malaysia.
Okay. May I ask for any comments on Resolution 16? If not, let's put on the vote. Those who in favor, please raise your green card. Okay, resolution carried. Thank you.
Proposed Resolution on Diversity and Inclusion, 17/18. Acknowledging Resolution 9/15 of the 25th APR Scout Conference, which stated, recognizing the significant importance of gender equity towards growth in scouting, all member NSOs, open to boys and girls, are strongly encouraged to take deliberate action to ensure nominations of women alongside men for APR Task Forces subcommittees and the Regional Scout Committee. The conference acknowledges that many of the elected committees do not reflect gender diversity. As such, the conference seeks to reemphasize to those member NSOs to take deliberate action to ensure nominations of women alongside men for the APR Adult Members Group, APR Task Forces, subcommittees, and the Regional Scout Committee, proposed by Bangladesh Scouts, duly seconded, Fiji Scout Association.
May I ask for any comments on number 16? If not, let's put on the votes. Those who in favor, please raise your card. Green. All right. Resolution carried. Thank you.
18/18, Diversity and Inclusion. To promote diversity and inclusion, the Regional Scout Committee shall consider the establishment of a task force to support NSOs to celebrate diversity and become more inclusive. A specific focus should consider gender equality at national and regional levels. Proposed by Scouts of China, duly seconded by Persekutuan Pengakap, Malaysia.
May I ask for any comments? No? Let's put on the vote. Those who in favor, please raise the green card. All right. Resolution carried.
19/18, Strengthening Diversity and Inclusion in NSOs. Reaffirming the WOSOM policy on diversity and inclusion, the Global Dialogue for Peace program should be instituted by every NSO. Each NSO is further encouraged to have at least 2 or 3 trained facilitators for Dialogue for Peace. Proposed by Korea Scout Association, duly seconded by Scout Association of Japan.
Any comments? Okay, let's put in vote. Those who in favor, raise the green card, please. All right, it's carried.
On program 20/18, Sustainable Development Goals Program. The Asia Pacific Regional Scout Youth Forum requests that the Regional Scout Committee and the Youth Program Subcommittee encourage each NSO to recognize the 17 Sustainable Development Goals by means of 1. Reviewing the current National Youth Program, incorporating the SDGs elements into the program, and intensifying efforts made from the Better World Framework. 2. Implementing new program policies in relation to the SDGs. 3rd, motivating Scout members to take the initiative to organize projects related to SDGs. 4. Working on enhancing relationships with related organizations such as the United Nations. 5. Improving the available resources currently distributed to NSOs in relation to SDGs. 6. Conducting a series of workshops and/or webinars to raise awareness of SDGs. The theme of each session should change each time it is run to encompass all SDGs. The IAPR Scout Committee, in partnership with the World Scout Bureau Asia Pacific Support Center, should jointly initiate, support, and oversee implementation of programs in achieving the SDGs in every NSO of the Asia Pacific region. This should be implemented with the second quarter of 2019. Proposed by Persekutuan Pengakap Malaysia, duly seconded by Nepal Scouts.
May I request any comments? No comments? Okay, put on the votes, please. Those who in favor, raise the card. Green. Carried. Thank you.
On Adults in Scouting, 21/18, WASM potential member support from the APR Scout Committee. The conference recommends that the APR Scout Committee, with the assistance of the World Scout Bureau Asia Pacific Support Center, support 2 National Scout Associations of the Council of South Pacific Scout Associations to become full members of WASM, and a progress report be submitted in July 2020 CSPSA Forum in Fiji. Proposed by Fiji Scout Association, duly seconded Kiribati Scout Association.
May I request any comments? No comments? Let's put on the votes. Those who in favor, please raise the green card. Thank you. Okay, the resolution carried.
On growth, 22/18, Adults in Scouting and Growth. The Asia Pacific Regional Scout Committee first facilitate and support of NSO's adult training through e-learning. Second, provide guidance to NSOs to design attractive and needed youth programs according to a specific context of its NSOs. And third, provide a clear framework of supporting NSO's growth and strategy. It's proposed by Cambodia Scouts, duly seconded Scout of China.
May I request any comments? No? Let's put on the votes. Those who in favor, please raise the green card. Passed. Resolution carried. All right.
That's all, Mr. Presiding Officer. Mr.
Okay.
Chair, thank you very much.
Thanks, District. Thanks, the Chairman. Thanks all the committee, Resolution Committee, and thanks for all the comments and amendment. So let's reconfirm all the resolution and amendment is carried. Right? Give a round of applause. Well, thank you for that. Okay, now let's move on to the next session, special recognition ceremony. May I request Chairman Paul, Peter, and Chai Hong Lin to approach the podium for the APR MOP Heroes Award 2018.
Good morning, everyone. In continuation of the recognitions of the young people and leaders who have served in an outstanding manner throughout the triennium, we would like to recognize the contributions of those leaders and young people who have inspired and encouraged several young people in their respective countries. May I request the RDC members to kindly come forward, and Chairman, please. We would like to call upon Mr. Amir Hamza bin Aman, the National Coordinator of Messengers of Peace. Mr. Amir Hamza, please come on stage. He is being recognized as Asia Pacific Messengers of Peace Heroes Award 2018 for ushering the growth of the MOP network in Malaysia and by organizing various community development projects, including Messengers of Peace courses and jamborees and trainings. If you would have seen the statistical reports in our newsletters, you would have seen there is a great difference in the communities what has been done in last 3 years' time through those all young people who have been inspired by Mr. Amir Hamza. Thank you, Mr. Amir, for your contribution, and let us recognize him as the messenger of his hero. Next one is the young lady from Bharat Scouts and Guides, India, Miss Amritpal Kaur. By profession, Miss Amrit is a teacher in a school. She is being recognized for inspiring out-of-school young children to value and pursue education, and by providing them platform in preparation for formal schooling. All those who are interested in much can go to her Facebook, and you will find that in the given time she has, how many young people she inspires every day and the work taken in her own communities. Thank you, Amrit, for being an inspirer. The next one is Mr. Jyoti Charan, also from Bharat Scouts and Guides, India. He is being recognized for conceptualizing the Samarth project in North India, funded through local donations, inspiring over 100 rover scouts and rangers to render services such as routine cleanup and organizing interactive and fun games for orphanages. He has developed a particular community in his area where young people in slums are changing lives. Thank you, Mr. Jyoti Charan. The next one, Mr. Kailash Vimal Pillai from Fiji Scout Association. Mr. Kailash is recognized for building an extensive network of leaders who serve as local coordinators to spread the message of peace at grassroots level, spearhead peace actions in communities that enhance the image of Scouting in Fiji. Since he has been appointed as a national coordinator in last 3 years' time, he has made a big difference, including the government support that has been now extended to Fiji Scout Association. Thank you, Carl, for your great contribution. Those who might have been visiting the social media, you would have seen the work undertaken by Fiji Scouts, especially Messengers of Peace, during the last disaster of flood. The next one is Mr. Nawang Gilson. He comes from a mountainous country, Bhutan. Mr. Nawang is being recognized for making MOP program and projects accessible to young people throughout the Bhutan. Those who know the country would know how difficult the communication and transportation in Bhutan is. He inspired by providing the young people the avenues to heighten awareness about peace, conduct and oversee community development projects and services throughout the country. He has over 120 local leaders who continues to serve in the schools and communities all over Bhutan. The next one is Mr. Carl Lalbe Lim from Boy Scouts of the Philippines. He is being recognized for spearheading an annual Walk the World project, catering to less fortunate families and kids in far-flung areas that is now being replicated throughout the Philippines. Carl has been associated with Messengers of Peace for over 6 years period. Thank you, Carl, for the great work that you are doing. This year we also included the commendation certificate for all those Messengers of Peace heroes, those who are working at the grassroots levels. And for them, I will just call their names and these certificates will be sent to their National Scout Associations. So commendation of certificate recipients for 2018 are Qazi Ismail Hussain from Bangladesh Scouts, Ainal Adarsh Sharma from Fiji Scout Association, Anamika Das and Ashwini Kumar Shrivastava from Bharat Scouts and Guides, Mahmoud Haris Zulkaran Nizam from Grekan Pramuka Indonesia, Habibuddin from Pakistan's Boy Scouts Association, Frederick Bonifacio from Boy Scouts of the Philippines, and Ambassador Paulaj Warchat from National Scout Organization of Thailand. Thank you, and thank you all for your commendable services that you are rendering in your respective associations.
Recipient. Now, may I request Chairman Paul and our Regional Director JR to award the APR Outstanding Scout.
The APR Award for Outstanding Scouts started at the Regional Scout Conference in Delhi in 2001. Since that time, it has become a regular feature of every regional conference and has maintained the paramount standard of awarding the best among the best of our scouts in the region. The competition calls for the nomination and selection of outstanding scouts in member countries with the main purpose of enhancing the image and visibility of scouting as an educational movement, and to emphasize the effectiveness and impact of scouting in the development of young people at home, in school, and in communities. Out of 11 nominations from 11 National Scout organizations, 5 finalists were selected by a special panel. The 5 finalists were interviewed at different times by a panel during this conference. So, brothers and sisters, let's meet our finalists.
Helping others is the heart and soul of the Scout promise, so community service has always been a main focus of mine. One of my major projects is about road safety awareness. In my country, there is very little safety on the streets. Accidents are occurring every day. There are hundreds of casualties. With the help of my Scout group, I arrange rallies, seminars, human chains, and hand out leaflets to enlighten the society on how to follow traffic rules, how to cross the road, how to drive, etc. We do this once every month. Scouts work hand in hand with the traffic police to make sure all the rules are being followed. One of my more recent projects is based on some of the aspects of mental health. Bullying, teasing, depression, and anxiety are very common among the youth. It is the modern plague that is eating up the society. These topics are not being discussed properly, and as a result, people don't understand the resulting mental pressures on the victim. At the moment, this project is only for the Scouts of my group. Being close in age with them helps me to relate with them. I arrange seminars and classes and offer informal counseling sessions.
Hello all Scouters from all over the globe. I'm Joseph Tam Ho King, currently a Venture Scout. In 2016, I flew my first solo with my passion in aviation and received aviation education offered by Scout Training. To do more than that, this year, being a committee member of Hong Kong Venture Scouts Council, we construct a platform to evaluate the progressive training scheme of Venture Scout aviation, and to explore the possibilities of Air Venture Scouts in future. Furthermore, I did not limit myself in contributing youth members in aviation, but also leadership training, hiking, camping, pioneering skills, and diverse social campaign to all Hong Kong citizens. Moreover, talking about leadership, it is especially crucial for millennials nowadays because the world will need team players. We need people who work for the mutual goal. Therefore, I put my effort in leadership training in a non-profit organization, namely Hock Yao Club. We emphasize on how high school students improve themselves to echo the society's needs and how to motivate others to establish a better community. My effort to youth development is also recognized by the Hong Kong government with respect to the Multi-Faced Excellence Scholarship in Social Service. Therefore, I wish that I could extend my effort outside Hong Kong to be the role model for the community and to be part of constructing a better future for the world. Thank you.
3 years ago, I had the opportunity to join the 23rd World Scout Jamboree in Japan. I got a very impressive experience being selected to represent Macau to join the peace program. Having discussion and sharing on the topics about peace with the Scouts from all over the world. Scouting gives me a lot of outdoor experiences. I went hiking and camping in Hong Kong, Taiwan, and Malaysia. Through all these activities, I gained scouting skills like knotting, orientation, and also first aid, which are very useful in my daily life. Being a Scout, I believe it is very important to make a positive impact to the community. I always try my best to serve the community. After the typhoons hitting Macau last year and this month, I responded once to the urgent call from the association to help the needy, including clearing the obstacles in the streets, distributing water and food, and taking care of affected elders. Now, I'm a chairman of Group 3 Venture Scout Executive Committee. Exploring the members' abilities and passion, as well as enhancing their social engagement, have become my major mission. Thank you.
Hello and greetings from Malaysia. Assalamualaikum. My name is Zairun Adam Abdulaziz and I'm 20 years old. I'm a senior Rover Scout with the Kuala Lumpur Charlie Rovers and an assistant scout leader with the first Kuala Lumpur Scout Group. First and foremost, I would like to start off by talking about my community development projects. I have been part of the organizing committee of an amazing humanitarian project organized by the KL Charlie Rovers, the #Humanity Starts With Me project. We help the less fortunate residents of the Rumah Titian Kasih, home for orphans and old folks. We organized various fundraising campaigns, and after amassing enough amount of money, we painted murals and installed an aquarium at the home. We even spent a day bringing the orphans out to watch the inspiring movie Moana and a trip to the Oceanarium, Korea KLTC. During the period of this project, we also took this opportunity to give back to the society through free distributions of bubur lambok, also known as congee, during the Islamic month of Ramadan, and free drinks to the public on a hot Friday. The #Save Nature for Future is an environmental awareness campaign initiated by the KL Charlie Rovers as well, which emphasizes on spreading awareness about the harmful effects of single-use plastics and the impact it has on marine life. We gave out free food containers and reusable shopping bags at the Ramadan Bazaar and spread awareness about the environmental issues regarding single-use plastics. The biggest project I have undertaken during my tenure as an assistant scout leader with the first Kuala Lumpur Scout Group is serving as the program director of the 108 Years of Scouting in Kuala Lumpur Camporee and the first Kuala Lumpur Scouting Skills Competition 2017, which was attended by over 800 scouts from all over Malaysia and abroad.
I became part of the scouting movement since 2006. So basically, I already spent more than half of my life in scouting. And if you would ask me what is the very reason why I still cling to this movement, I would answer one word, and it is relevance. I find scouting very relevant to whatever someone is doing on his or her life. Scouting teaches us not just values, but skills we need to make life worth living and limitless. Scouting indoctrinates my mind to be a proactive member of the society. It made me selfless and gave me courage to help my community. It made me realize that my simple effort to do my duty to others is already a big contribution on the vision of making a better world. Together with my fellow scouts, I have been part of numerous community service projects like cleanup drive, seedling planting and tree growing, drug prevention campaign, and humanitarian responses. As I continue learning more about service projects, I apprehended the need for a breakthrough sustainable program that would elevate the state of living of my fellow men. Agriculture. This is the advocacy I chose to focus on. With that idea in mind, I gave birth to Turok Piso, Tubok Piso project. The name of the project means sow a seed, earn a peso in English. It is a sustainable agricultural livelihood project that aims to provide the necessary resources and technical know-how on setting up organic gardens in schools and communities. The project beneficiaries include 3 public schools, community organizations, and households in the municipality of Biliran, Eastern Visayas in the Philippines. I believe it is a duty rather than just an award. A duty to be outstanding, always, and always.
Now may I invite the head of the selection panel, Lycop Chin, to present the winners of the APR Award for Outstanding Scouts 2018.
Good morning, dear brother and sister scouts. Very good morning to all of you. It gave me great honor and privilege to announce the results of the 7th APR Outstanding Scouts Award. This year, we have received by far the largest number of submissions from 11 NSOs. It is our hope that going forward, that all the NSOs in the region will submit their candidacies, even if it means more work for the judges. May I now request that the 5 finalists to come to the front of the stage to be recognized. Finalists, regardless of who eventually wins the award, bear in mind that you were selected among the many candidates to represent your respective NSOs. You are already a winner, and indeed outstanding individuals. For that, I think all of you deserve another round of applause. Now the minutes that we have all been waiting for. First, the runners-up of the Outstanding Scouts Award 2018, not in any order of merit, are from Scouts Association of Hong Kong, Joseph Tam Ho Kim. Felix Chiu Weng Tak. Now we come to the winners of the APR Outstanding Scouts Award 2018. Again, not in any order of merit. From Bangladesh Scouts, Anika Tassin. Persekutuan Pegangkap Malaysia. Mr. Zairin Adam Abu Aziz. Last but not least, from the Boy Scouts of the Philippines, John Stephen Conwell. I present to you the winners of APR Outstanding Scouts Award 2018.
Congratulations for the Outstanding Scout Award recipient. Yeah. May I now request WOSM Secretary General Aman Arandawi and Regional Director JR to present the APR Long Service Gold Award and APR Long Service Platinum Award.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. While we recognize volunteers in this great organization, we also would like to recognize the staff who have been working hard in the office. So I would now take this opportunity to request our Secretary General, being our head in the professional service of Scouting, to award first the Long Service Award is presented to Miss Lucia L. Taray. May we request Luz to please come up the stage? In recognition of her 25 years of outstanding service and commitment and exemplary service in the cause of Scouting in the Asia-Pacific region of the World Organization of the Scout Movement. Because of her love and Scouting, until now, she is still single. Therefore, she is still available. Luz, thank you for rendering 25 years in service. The certificate of plaque of long service is signed by no less than our Secretary General of the World Organization of the Scout Movement, Ahmad Al-Himdawi, our chairman, Paul Parkinson, and yours truly. We also would like to recognize another staff in the office for serving 20 years in the Asia Pacific region of the World Organization of the Scout Movement, Isidro P. Castillo de Fort. If Sid came to the office as a single, I'm sure he will not be marrying also. But he found Sophie before coming to the World Scout Bureau. Sid, we are recognizing you for your 20 years in service in the office. Thank you to our Secretary General. Now back to the recognition of volunteers. The World Organization of the Scout Movement, Asia Pacific Region, present this Asia Pacific Regional Certificate of Good Service in recognition of his outstanding leadership and invaluable contribution towards the promotion and development of Scouting, given this 28th day of October 2018 in Manila, Philippines, signed by the Chairman of the Asia Pacific Regional Scout Committee, Paul D. Parkinson, OAM, and yours truly, Regional Director. May we request our Chairman, Paul? Even if you're outgoing, we will still call you Chairman. I will call on the awardees. Please go up on the right side of this stage, right side facing this stage, and go out on the left. Muhammad Rafiqul Islam Khan.
Can you read it? I thought this was supposed to be read by Amichane. Should I call him? Here.
Is the chairman still around of the awards?
Here.
Mr. Lamishane?
May I also request the members of the awards committee, if you're around, please come on the stage, join your chairman, please. Members of the award committee, please. Mr. Sheng Shar Ming for the Good Service Award from Scouts of China. Mr. Alif Wan Teng Chan from Scouts of China. Can somebody inform Alif, please? He must be upstairs. Mr. Lai Wai Sheng Wilson from Hong Kong. Mr. Sheng is here. Mr. Sheng Hua Ming. Mr. Lai Wai Shing Wilson, Mr. Jason Ka Leung Nang, Mr. Rio Ashadi from Gerakan Pramuka, Indonesia, Mr. Wong Bei Kang from Korea Scout Association, Mr. Kyung Sik Jo, Korea Scout Association, Dr. Chio Woo Lee, Korea Scout Association, Mr. Kwing Sing Jo, Dr. Chio Woo Lee, Dr. Chio Woo Lee, Mr. Yong San Che, Korea Scout Association, Yo. Mr. Alif Wang Tang, Scouts of China, Mr. Yong Bei Kim from Korea Scout Association, Mr. Ahmed Sabri bin Saad, Persekutan Penggagap Malaysia, Mr. Egbert Yong Yen Leung, Persekutan Penggagap Malaysia, Muhammad Zulkifli bin Maulud, Ismail Shafiq, Scout Association of Maldives. Mahmood Hafiz Tariq, Pakistan Boy Scout Association. Mr. Shafiq, please. Mr. Mahmood Hafiz Tariq. Mr. Sabir Hussain, Pakistan Boy Scout Station. Mr. Sabir Hussain, Pakistan Boy Scout Association. Mr. Zahid Mahbub, Pakistan Boy Scout Association. Mr. Zahid Mahbub. Next one would be Mr. Jimmy Yang. Mr. Jimmy Yang from Boy Scouts of the Philippines. Next will be Mr. Antong Shaharuddin Rahmat. Mr. Jimmy Yang from Boy Scouts of the Philippines. Mr. Antong Shaharuddin bin Rahmat, Singapore Scout Association. Mr. Hu Chan Yang, Singapore Scout Association. Mr. Lai Kwak Ching, Singapore Scout Association. Mr. Lee Siak Yang Lester, Singapore Scout Association. Po Che Huat, Singapore Scout Association. Prabhat Kularatna, Sri Lanka Scout Association. Mr. Ongkul Pasway Setanam from NSOT, National Scout Organization of Thailand. Denraj Viren, National Scout Organization of Thailand. Denraj Viren. Selunga Swat Lerchana. Selunga Swat Lerchana. Ali. Mr. Pansak, National Scout Organization of Thailand. Ut Sangjet, National Scout Organization of Thailand. Mr. Ot Sangajit. Mr. Ken Adurnet, National Scout Organization of Thailand. The next award is the APR Medal of Meritorious Contribution to Scouting. This award is one of the highest awards for the contribution to Scouting, either from within Scouting or from the people outside Scouting. And for this award, this year the Asia Pacific region recognizes Mr. Ko Ko Tua from Myanmar Scout Association. May I please request Mr. Ko Ko Tua to be on the stage, please.
Coco Tway is a member of the Myanmar Scouts Financial Committee. In 2014, he donated $45,000 for the renovation of Myanmar Scout headquarters and provided office facilities and equipment. As chairman of Tawin Foundation and being owner of Tawin Garden Hotel, he offered this property to be the venue for Scout meetings and provided special rates for overseas Scout visitors. In December 2016, he hosted 600 participants and special guests attending the Myanmar Centenary celebration. For his outstanding services to Scouting and young people, Mr. Coco Tway is conferred the Asia Pacific Regional Award for Meritorious Contribution.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, let's congratulate all the award recipients. Since it's already past 12:40, we'll announce adjourn the meeting and for the lunch and come back at 2 p.m. Thank you.
Lahat, saan pa pupunta? Malalim ang dagat at mababaw ang ligaya. Halatang Pilipino ka. Abot lang